You and I need to want God himself more than we want the results that come from having God. So I'm going to leave you with a scripture today. Ephesians chapter 3, verse 19, the Apostle Paul is writing and he says, here's my prayer for you. You can see it on the screen there. Once you read that, read it to yourself, and then we're going to read it together. Read it out loud with me, okay? Everybody, wherever you are, whether you're with your family or by yourself, read it out loud with me, okay? That you may be filled with all the fullness of God. Think about that. So the Apostle Paul, he's writing, he's praying, he's like, this is what I want for you guys. God's doing great things in your life. God is all around you. I want God to be in you. And what I really want, what I believe can happen is this. Say it again, read it again. I want that you may be filled with all of the fullness of God. What would it look like for you and I to pray a prayer like that? God, I want to be filled with all of the fullness of you. Oh, God. May I be filled with all the fullness of you. Oh God, what would that look like for you? For God to fill you, to fill all of you with all of him. I mean, think about this, right? Here's why I had you do this. I asked you to send in, holy cow, look at all these descriptions. You sent in all these descriptions of who God is, right? God is forgiving. God is Abba. He is kind healer. He is strong. He is I am. He is wise. He is advocate. He is welcoming. He is the only God. He is patient. He is provider. He is full of grace. We read that and we say, this is the God we serve. And you know what? If I'm honest, this is what I want my life to look like as well. Oh, I know I can't be all powerful because that belongs to God, but I'd love for God to fill my life with some of his power. And whatever happens, I'm going to give him the glory and the honor. We read these descriptions of who God is and we say, that's what I want my life to look like. That at my funeral, this is how I want people to describe me, that I lived and I acted and I treated other people with these descriptions that look a lot like God. In fact, what if it could happen? What if your life and my life could look a whole lot more like God? What if we could be so filled with God that all of God's fullness fills up all of us and that our lives look a whole lot more like God than like us? All of God in me. God, fill me with yourself. God, I want you and nothing else. I want you to so fill me, to so penetrate every part of me that it pushes out anything that is not like you. Oh God, fill all of me with all of you.